What's up, YouTube gamers? It's Young Soul back with another video. And I want to talk a little bit about an undercurrent in the Xbox One fanboy community of a certain type of logic that they engage in. Not all Xbox fanboys do this. Xbox fans don't do this at all. Not all Xbox fanboys do it, but there's a rise of Xbox fanboys who engage in this particular type of logic. And that is somehow inflating their quote-unquote AAAs and trying to deflate PlayStation AAAs. Maybe it's happening more than I realize. But over the last couple days, I ran into some Xbox fanboys who are making some very peculiar arguments. Now, to be fair, it's not anyone who regularly comes on this site. I know one or two Xbox fanboys that actually have pretty decent logic. Although I think they're still wrong most of the time, they still have pretty decent logic. The Xbox guys who come to my channels, I believe, have pretty decent logic. Although I still think they're wrong. So let me get that out the way. So those guys, and they know who they are. This ain't toward you, but I will say that number one, it's very hard to define what a AAA game is. I'd love to get into a conversation on that, but that's gonna be like a 15-minute video, and I'm not really gonna go there now. But I will have to go there at some point. But anyway, this particular thing happened on two separate occasions when I was debating somebody in comment sections or whatever. Excuse me. Two different times where two different games were brought up, and I was amazed at hearing the answers. Okay, this Xbox fanboy, two separate times. I don't know if it's the same person. It had different names, so I'm assuming it's different people. And it wasn't on the same site. One was like on I don't remember what site, but it was using the discuss comment section, if you guys remember. And one was I want to say, I don't know where the other one was, but it was on two separate places. Anyway, the Xbox fanboys were trying to argue that Ori and the Blind Forest was a quote-unquote AAA game. Meanwhile, also trying to simultaneously argue that Until Dawn was not a AAA game. And of course, they based their whole argument on how much they like one game versus how much they dislike the other game. Hey, Ori may very well be an awesome side-scrolling platforming game. I hear it's very challenging, and hey, that's cool. The game you're watching right now is very challenging. But that doesn't make Ori and the Blind Forest a AAA. Okay, how much you enjoy a game does not make it a AAA. Okay, now, can I tell you what criteria define a AAA? I'm trying to figure that out myself. But I can tell you right now, how much you enjoy a game is not one of the criteria for a AAA. Or how much you think a game sucks, like these Xbox fanboys think Until Dawn sucks. That also is not criteria. But anyway, I just found it fascinating that they could try to argue that Ori and the Blind Forest was AAA, while Until Dawn was not AAA. And so it just leads me to believe that some of these Xbox fanboys, not all, but some of these Xbox fanboys, try to just artificially inflate how many AAA games they have and try to diminish how many AAA games PlayStation has. They do it as well. Another example of when they do it, and I think almost all Xbox fanboys have done this, Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct, when it first came out, holiday 2013, was a AAA, they claim. They say Season 2 is its own, in and of itself. Season 2 is its own AAA. And then Season 3, which is coming, I guess, March of 2016, is, again, its own AAA. Let's be real, everybody. Each season of Killer Instinct is just add-on content. Okay? That's like saying, you know, when Drive Club gets a batch of new cars, oh, I guess that's a new AAA. No, it's added on content. It's not a AAA. Not in and of itself. I don't mind calling Killer, even though technically it's a free-to-play. I'm not sure if we count free-to-plays. Again, that goes into the whole definition thing. So I have no problem conceding that argument that Killer Instinct as a whole is a AAA. Even though, you know, like I say, free-to-play, iffy. But you're going to argue that each season is a AAA? No, each season is a couple of characters added on to the rest. That doesn't make an entirely new AAA game. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know. I just find that very peculiar. It's like they're trying to pad their stats, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to count every foul ball as a hit. Well, I hit the ball, didn't I? I did hit the ball. I know it was a foul for my European guys who might not follow baseball all that close. I apologize for that reference of the baseball reference, but I mean, come on, you can't count every single thing that comes out on Xbox a AAA exclusive. So I just found that to be interesting. Tell me what your thoughts are, and hey, let's if you can, give me your criteria of what a AAA game is. I don't know what's right or what's wrong. I've been debating in the comment section a little bit on what a AAA is, but I'd like to get a further discussion because I think that's an interesting topic to follow, or an interesting topic to delve into. But let me know in the comment section, what do you think, general, criteria of AAA games, and what do you think about these Xbox fanboys trying to inflate their AAA numbers? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll hit you back. Peace.